Hi and welcome to my August allotment tour. I'm in the shed today because, well, to be honest, I tidied it and it feels good just to be able to sit in here and walk around and have room again, because it did get quite cluttered, but I've been saving some seeds, as you can see behind me. August. The temperatures are back to normal with the heat wave that we had in June, July and the start of August has now gone. We're seeing about high temperatures of about 22, I think, but there aren't too many changes on the plot this month. But the dahlias, they're finally in bloom and they look amazing. They're probably my favourite thing on the allotment right now, and I can't wait to show you because they're just stunning. It might be a quicker tour than usual because there's not too much new, like I said, and I do have a big announcement to make at the end of this video when I come back in the shed. If you follow me on social media then you might already know about it, but because it links in with what I'm doing next month, I'll tell you shortly. Anyway, let's go have a look around and see what's going on this month on the plot. Now, when I open my gate this month, I'm greeted by my dahlias. Look at them in bloom there. So this is in the raised bed that I built out of sandstone rocks. Let me go around the other side so you can see better. So I built this raised bed in April, I think it was, and filled it with all my dahlias, and look at them, they're so gorgeous. These here in the middle, that's cafe au lait, meaning coffee with milk, I believe. It's stunning. And I'm picking these time and time again, and it's just so nice to have fresh flowers at home that I've grown myself, and they're massive. This one's creme de cassis, I believe. I just love how big impact they are. This one's really pretty. This is the Wizard of Oz dahlia. I think I got these from Sarah Raven, but I just love the symmetry of those petals, and they're so tall. That comes right above my head. It must be about 6 foot tall there. Around the side, I think this one's called Watermelon, and it's a gorgeous peachy, yellowy, pinky colour. I love how the petals kind of twist at the end. These are my summer raspberry canes. I've cut out some of the canes that have fruited this year, and I'm actually thinking of replacing them because they didn't do very well, and I much prefer the autumn variety. Strawberries, they're all gone over, needs weeding, tidying up a little bit. I'm also perhaps thinking of pulling out my blackcurrant plant because, well, to be honest, I didn't get a lot from it, and I can use the space for something else. Oh look, little cosmos. Gorgeous colour. I'm still getting a few stalks of rhubarb, and that's done really well considering it's been so hot. I mean, some of the leaves are dying back, but it's still giving me occasional harvests. Ah, my autumn raspberries. The most delicious thing on here right now. So sweet. I'm gonna have this one. Next to them are my golden raspberries. It's like tasting sunshine. So fresh and sweet and juicy. They're amazing. So yeah, I'm thinking of getting more autumn fruiting plants because they're much more productive for me. The apples are almost ready for harvest now. I usually do it if I'm here on my birthday. I will harvest the apples on my birthday, and that's in the middle of September. But yeah, there's going to be quite a few. I can't wait to make lots of crumbles. My zinnias, the zinnias under here, This is a Queen Red Lime. And it's funny because they just change colour all the time. When they first open, they're really limey, and then they turn to the pink before they go to the dusky pink like they are here. They're gorgeous. Over in the wildlife corner, the cosmos looks great now that we've had some rain, and the white flowers in between my stepping stones have also bounced back. I do have a random chard just there, bit of interplanting there with my flowers and my edibles. I just love this bit, it's so dreamy. My carrot bed is working really well for me at the moment. Hopefully I'm still not going to get any carrot fly, but I've pulled one up before and they're nice and straight. They're loving the sandy, soily mix that's in there. And just look how luscious they are. They've really come into their own since we've had a good downpour of rain. So hopefully I'll be harvesting them next month and over autumn. Now here, my beans, they've just climbed their way up in like the last week or so. I swear these must grow like 6 inches a day or something, it's ridiculous. So in here I've got a mixture of cobra beans, borlotti beans and a cannellini, is that right? I can't remember. It's sort of like a baked bean but not a baked bean. So look, I've got some buds on there. Some of them are actually flowering as well. So it won't be too long before I get my first ever beans. In between on the ground I've got the beetroot, and that's a bit further behind than my others, but I'm going to have plenty to harvest still in autumn. On the other side of the beans we have my cylindrical beetroot, and they're growing so well. They're actually, look, they're popping out of the ground, so I really need to harvest some of these. The lettuce keeps going to seed. The flower tips, I keep pulling them out, but inevitably that will be over soon. Courgettes, I haven't been to the plot for a little while. As you can see, I have quite a few big courgettes to harvest, especially that one down there. Oh my god, it's huge. Yeah, coming back for them in a bit. Now let's go over here this way. I've got quite a big surprise to show you under this canopy of squash leaves. I have an Instagram friend who's based in Canada, and he sent me some seeds, and he said these can grow butternut squash 2 or 3 feet long, and I thought, oh my god, really? But he wasn't kidding, because under here is a monster of a butternut squash, and if I put my leg down it might give you some comparison. Ugh. So it actually comes up to my knee, to the bottom of my foot, so it's a pretty big one, and I think it's still growing as well. Next to it I think I spotted a small one over there. Oh, and there's another one right there too. So I've got quite a few of the long squash to harvest in autumn. The honeyboat squash as well, the ones that taste like sweet potato apparently, and they're doing really well. I must have about 10 or more. I just can't wait to try the flavour of these. I have noticed a little bit of mildew on some of the leaves, and I keep taking them off, but apparently you can use like a milk and water based spray on the leaves. What do we have here? More dahlias. This one's a pretty big one too. Oh, and I mixed in some cosmos as well. Last year this bed had sunflowers in it. I forgot to grow them this year because the dahlias kind of took over. This pom-pom one, it's so sweet. It amazes me how the petals go all the way to the back, right behind the stem. That one's gone over a little, but I'm obsessed, really am obsessed. So this one is natal variety, really dark, kind of crimson red. More creme de cassis. This was my mystery dahlia that I won, and it turns out to be yellow. All of the nasturtiums that are under here have actually just self-seeded from last year, but I love it. It's such a great ground cover, and even though the orange and the red don't really fit with my pink theme, I just love that contrast of the purple on the green, and I just love the leaves as well. Now that bed at the back, it was, whoa, I'm falling over. Watch where I'm going. Oh, right, yeah, this bed here was my potato bed, and potatoes were rubbish this year because we didn't have enough rain, but I'm going to cover all of this with a green manure. I'll be using mustard once I've obviously taken all those weeds out, to protect the soil over winter, prevent the weeds from growing, and it also apparently helps with wireworm, which do affect my potato crop. This bed over here is fairly new. Got some random pepper plants that I didn't have room for in the polytunnel, so they made it outside, and while we had that heat wave, they've actually quite enjoyed it out here. Got some big peppers, a flat dahlia that's looking a bit sad. Underneath the netting is some broccoli plants. Never grown broccoli before, but they seem quite happy. Not even sure when I'll get anything from these, but you know what, I've tried. I've also got some rainbow chard. These little purple plants are actually a red variety of pak choi. Then I have some white albino beetroot in this row, followed by another row of beetroot. These were the thinnings that I just planted, so they look a bit sad, but they should bounce back. And next to that I have a mixture of parsnips that didn't do very well, and some Chinese cabbage. So I should still be harvesting quite a bit over the autumn and winter months. Oh, my bunting's fallen down. Anyway, let's go into the polytunnel next. Everything inside the polytunnel has done so well this year. The tomatoes are just ripening now, and I've harvested a few, but not too many yet. The chillies, it's a jungle in there, look. But I'll be making lots of chilli sauces and drying some, pickling others. So I'll go show you some close-ups of what I've got growing on in here. Tomatoes, let's start with the tomatoes. The biggest ones of all are my Amish paste. Great for sauces because they're nice beefy tomatoes with lots of flesh. I've also got some Roma. Accidentally sowed these because I saved some seeds last year, and I think aroma accidentally got in the mix. These are the Sweet Million, and true to their name, they are very sweet. I don't eat them raw though because I don't like the texture, so I will have all of my tomatoes cooked, but there are just so many of the Sweet Million. Some more Amish paste there at the back, nice big ones. A couple of them did split because of the intermittent rainfall that we had. Here it is from the other side. Now then, the chillies. Here I have a sweet pepper. This is a Romanto, I think. Romano or Romanto. It's massive. I've never grown peppers very well. but with the weather we've had, it's just doing really well this year. Look, I must have, how many have I got on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 on one plant. These are the purple cayenne peppers, nice and spicy, and great to have a really dark chili. Then we have the Aji pineapple. These will eventually turn yellow, and apparently they taste a little bit like pineapple, but I haven't harvested any of those yet because they're not ready. These are like an Indian chilli that are often used in traditional Indian curries, and it's a Jwala, I think, variety. Again, I haven't harvested any yet, but oh look, there's one there. Do you think I should eat it? Let's try it. Now then, David, if you're watching, I know you like a good chilli challenge. Here's a tiny little one. I'll start with a nibble. Wow, yeah, right on the tip of my tongue. That's really quite spicy. Ha! Yeah, that's quite hot. I don't think I really oh my god, don't think I even had many seeds on that. Yeah, my whole mouth now feels quite warm. Could kind of do with some water right now. But there we go. I'm going to take that home and put it in some food and not eat the rest of it raw because that's quite enough. But I'm really looking forward to making some curries with those. Now, behind some of the chilies, this is a honeybee tomato, nice yellow variety. Over there you can see more Aji pineapple. These need watering, they've gone a bit limp. What else have we got? I think these are more of the sweet peppers because they're quite big. And yeah, I've just got quite a lot of chilies to come in here. If you guys have got any chili recipes, you know, what do you do with your chilies? Please let me know because I'm gonna have quite a lot. What's around this side? Yeah. Now then, as you step out, here is my allotment from the mound in August. So thanks for joining me again on another tour. So next month, everything will start to be dying down a bit. I might be harvesting some of those squash depending on how early they are, and the beans as well. But that big announcement I mentioned, perhaps I should cut to the chase. So I'm leaving my job in the office. I work in marketing and I'm going to become a full-time gardener at the private grounds and the walled kitchen garden of Barton Hall in Derbyshire, and I'm so excited. This is like pretty much my dream job now. Ever since I got my allotments, it's made me realise how important gardening is to me and my life, and I've just decided to go on a big career change, and I'm still a bit scared about it, but I know that when this opportunity came to me, I just had to take it, otherwise I could forever live to regret it. So I'll start at the end of next month in September, and I'll be working in the gorgeous grounds. They've got some formal gardens and there's a walled kitchen garden. I can't wait to grow loads of different food in there and cut flowers as well. I'll be looking after the chickens. They're so cute. And it's just going to be the most amazing experience. I know that winter could be a little tough to get through, but you know, I'm just gonna layer up and have loads of tea all day and I should be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna become a full-time gardener and I can't wait to start. I know we're approaching the end of the growing season now and it seems kind of sad in a way. I'm not sure how many more tour videos you'll want to see over winter and autumn, because there won't be too much going on, but hopefully we can still do something together, whether it's like a Q&A or something like that. But yeah, I don't intend on just leaving you all over winter. But yeah, I will see you guys next month. Who knows what's going to be going on the plot. I'll see you then and tell you all about my job. Bye!